Hi guys, welcome to Sentimental Reviews here on YouTube and on Instagram. And today we're going to go over Homeworx by Satin & Co.'s candle called Peach Upside Down Cake. So I got this at the start of June when they were having one of their sales. The pour date on this candle is October 24 of 2024. So this candle has been sitting and curing for about 9 months. I do recommend that, and you'll hear about that later when I talk about strength and performance. So let's talk about the fragrance notes in this candle. We have fragrance notes of ripe peach, brown sugar crumble, sweet orange, and baked crust. So on cold sniff, I get that ripe peach and a little bit of that sugar crumble, the brown sugar crumble. And this is a very nice fragrance. It was a little bit on the lighter side on cold sniff. So let's move on to while this was burning. So while this is burning, this literally transforms to what you see in this picture. Like, you get that ripe peach. And to me, it smells kind of like kind of on the artificial side, but not in a bad way. I don't know if you've ever had those little pies with like a cherry compote or like a peach compote. You get them at the grocery store. They're like 99 cents. So the peach one, it kind of smells like the taste of that, but obviously in an elevated way. So the ripe peach is juicy, and it is a nice kind of artificial, but not in a bad way, peach scent. The brown sugar does add this warmth to the candle, and it's such an indulgent candle. I have this burning in my bedroom, and it's just so nice. The brown sugar doesn't make it super sweet. It just kind of balances out, I guess, the peach note. And then the sweet orange honestly does help, because I feel like if it was just the peach and the brown sugar, this would be overly sweet, but you can detect a little bit of that orange in the background while this is burning, probably to tone down the sweetness in general. And then I don't really get any of the baked crust note, but again, I'm not mad about that. This literally is such a good scent. It's a good transitional scent. Again, I was just straying away from all of my summer scents because I just wanted to burn something else. So I pulled this out, and I'm so happy that I pulled this out. This is such a nice fragrance. So now let's talk about strength and performance. But first, let's just look at this right here, this wraparound. This is such a nice wraparound. You get the image of those ripe peaches. One thing about Homeworx is that their packaging is always so pretty, just like their key lime cake, their blueberry cheesecake. A lot of those candles have their packaging is so nice. Okay, so let's get to the performance. This is my 4th time burning this. This is burning really hot. Sorry, my cat is in the background, making this out of focus. So in terms of strength and performance. So performance, there's a nice pool here. I don't want to lose focus, but there is a nice deep wax pool here. This has been burning closer to 3 hours, so that's why you see a little bit of the carbon at the end of the wicks, and a little bit of the wicks have been falling, and that's my fault because I have been letting this burn for a little bit closer to, sorry, my cat in the background, to 3.5 hours, 3 hours. But again, I've never really had issues with burning Homeworx 3 to 4 hours. And the wicks are supposedly self-trimming, and I do agree with that. I don't have to trim these wicks. They usually just fall off. Let's move on to the strength. So this is such a strong candle, which truly surprised me because on cold sniff, it wasn't that strong. So I was like, oh, this is just going to be a lighter scent. It fills up my whole master bedroom, and it goes into my master bathroom as well. So this is, I think, a solid 8. I did put this in the living room too, and it filled up my living room, but lightly. So it's a 7 in the living room, an 8 in my bedroom. So I would say like a 7.5. Sorry, my cat. So this is such a nice fragrance. This is probably one of the top candles from Homeworx in my opinion. I have key lime cake at the top. This is at the top, and also the blueberry cheesecake. All those three are probably my top three from Homeworx. As of right now, I haven't had any holiday or fall candles from them, but I truly recommend this candle. They still have it on the website. This is good transitional scent if you want to stray away from summer scents, but you're not ready for that apple or fall scent. So highly recommend this. This is a 2 thumbs up for me. I think it's $30 right now. I don't think there's a sale going on, but this is a good fragrance for July, maybe even all of August. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will have a video up tomorrow, a Bath & Body Works haul, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys. Comment, have you purchased this candle? Do you plan on purchasing this? Do you have any thoughts on this candle, or just any thoughts of any of the upcoming releases that we are expecting for fall? Okay, have a great day. Bye.